Good afternoon, everybody. This is Terry Kugler coming at you. Got a new pair of shoes today, so I thought I'd share some of my opinions on my shoes I got here. So if you can look at them and guess which one might be new. So September the 13th, 2022, Tuesday afternoon, late afternoon here in Ohio. So I've been running these Salomon Speed Cross 5, and now they're switching to a new model this year. They're going to the Speed Cross 6 is what they're calling it. So also I have here on the far right are the two pair on the far right are this is called the Spike Cross, which is their winter shoe, and I run that in the winter when there's lots of ice and snow. And so that's the two shoes on the far right. The one in the middle is the regular, the green and yellow, I should say. Yeah, because the four on the right are Speed Cross. The green and yellow is just the regular 5 Speed Cross. And then the blue one, if you haven't guessed by now, is my brand new one, and that's the Speed Cross 6, which I've not worn yet, just arrived today in the box. Had a hard time finding any. It seems like everybody's out. Like everything else, a lot of shortages here in America, so I've been wearing these. Took the Spike Cross here in the middle, which is supposed to have carbon tipped spikes in it, like here on the right. That's the way this one used to look, and I pulled them out because I was so desperate to have a pair of shoes to wear. So I pulled them out to use, and they've been some of the longest wearing, and have stayed in pretty good condition, tread-wise and sole-wise, and all these are also the GTX shoe. So I like them because when I landscape, I'm out in the early morning and all the wet grass, so I don't like my feet to get wet. And these are very waterproof. I would say they're 95, 99%. Feet hardly ever get wet. I think any moisture is usually from the perspiration or something, but they're very good shoe in that department. I rate them pretty much a 9 or 10 out of 10 in the waterproof, which they're using the Gore-Tex brand on that. So we'll go over here on the right, and where this is my newer pair I just bought last fall called the Spike Cross. So you can see the tread pattern there. They look very similar on each shoe. That's also the Spike Cross. This one's about a year old, but I don't wear it much. I just wore it last winter. This one I've worn all summer, cutting grass, and that's what's left of it there. So I pulled the studs out once again. I also run the bungee. Let me get that over here while we're talking about it. I really like these bungee cord. See if I can flip that out so you can read it there. So that's what I usually run. It's very stretchable, and I end up replacing them usually. I kind of prefer it. This is the way it comes with the little pull cord, and it works okay. I just like this system better. It just seems like it. I just never really adjust it, and slip on, slip off, and it stays pretty well connected. So and then this is a little newer pair I acquired earlier in the spring, and it's seems to have a different rubber compound on the sole, so it's worn much faster. This pair here, the green pair, is probably 4 to 5 months old. This one here, the Spike Cross, that's over a year old, and you can see there's not a lot of difference and this one here, the Spike Cross, is almost twice as old, so it's worn much better in my opinion. And here I'll show you the sole. These are the new 6s, so they look nice. They've changed the tread design on them a little bit. Basically the same, but a little bit, maybe more rubber, a little bit different shape slightly. I'll show you the tops of them and the side. So they're very stylish. I could only get these in blue. They said they had some black ones, but I prefer a little collar to the shoes, so that's what they look like. And so this is a 12.5 was what I wear there. So I like blue, so it's gonna, hopefully they haven't changed them so much. Sometimes they cheapen up or change the tread compound, rubber compound, or do something different with the stitching. But for the last 4 or 5 years, I primarily use the Salomon Speed Cross 5s, and now the 6 is going to be the new shoe that's, I guess, going to replace them. So there's probably will be no 5s in the next 6 months to a year. So the 6 is coming along. So as you can see from the picture there's the 5 on the green. Old ones are the 5, and there's the 6. So you can see there's not a very similar looking. And the guy that where I ordered them from, he said the dimensions and the heel drop and all this and that was exactly the same. So they really hadn't made any changes. So what I like about them is they're very good traction, very waterproof, and for a trail running shoe, that's what these are classified as. They're very durable. I use them for hiking in this winter. I do a lot of fall, winter, and early spring. I hike a lot, and then during the summer, during work, I wear them for my landscaping business, which is a lot of walking as well, and you're digging holes and doing stuff, so it's a little harder. So you can kind of see some of the wear on these. So this is after about 4 to 5 months of use. So they kind of tore up there, and surprisingly, they look like they're about the same over here. Let's see, trying to get 2 pairs. So these are the same, and these are about a year old. And even though they look like they're made the same material, they've not came apart there. So I don't know what that's about, if they've changed the material or I just did something abusive. Like I said, in landscaping, I'm putting chemicals down, fertilizing and digging holes, and which I've done with these as well. So I've treated them both the same, but the Spike Cross seems to just hold up better. The tread on them is better. Once again, we're come over here and do a little more closer comparison. The tread pattern on them also. On the end again, here's side by side. That's the Spike Cross on the left, the orange red looking sole. That's the Speed Cross 6, the new one. And then that's kind of what's left of this Speed Cross 5s. So you can see some of the slight differences in the shapes and stuff. But the best one I've had as far as wearability and durability has been the Spike Cross. But again, it's everything about it just wears a little bit better, especially the sole. So very happy with them. I'd like to see them have that on the regular shoe without the spikes, and because that's the one I would buy because it seems to wear better, as you could see by the looks of the Speed Cross 5s there, the green ones. So let me know what you think. I've used lots of various shoes, Asics, you name it, Hukia. I can't even think of all of them here now that I'm sitting here, but I've had dozens of different shoes and a lot of them, even though they say they're waterproof or GTX, they have that logo on them, but even amongst Salomon's line, I've not had good luck. I've had their GTX, couple other models, and I said as soon as I walk in the lawn in 5 minutes, my feet are soaked. So not all are created equal. And so if you're looking for a real not good waterproof trail running shoe, I highly recommend the Salomon Speed Cross 5s and the 6s, which I just got today, which is the blue pair there. So I think that's my time. If you have any questions, as usual, or comments, or you can share what your favorite GTX or trail running shoe is. I do run, dabble in running a little bit as I've gotten older, and with some of my health issues, I don't run what I can do or used to do, but I still like to get out and maybe put a couple miles in, or a few sprints up the hill or something. Primarily I end up walking probably 70% of the time, but I still can run and do run a little bit. And these once again are my hiking, running, working shoes, and as you can tell, I really put them to it. As you can see, these I wore today. They're kind of grass stained, and so yeah. Even when they look like and they've got holes in it, the Gore-Tex membrane seems to really hold up. And this is surprisingly still waterproof, even though it looks like that. So overall, they're very well made. Considering, so I generally go through 3 or 4 pair of these a year stuff, so I switch off. I kind of keep the nicer one for when I'm going out or want to be more presentable, and when I'm working, I take my older pair, or kind of stagger them around, so I just don't wear one shoe continuously for the whole year. Like, I got 2 pair of these blue ones, the Speed Cross 6s, and I'll be wearing one for work because I'm going to pitch these Spike Cross. They're pretty much spent. I'm slipping without any tread on them. I've been slip sliding around on the lawn. So, and as you can see on the bottom of this one, it's pretty ate up. So I wear my shoes, and I wear rough on them, and I wear them out. So them will be going in the garbage probably tonight, and I'll wear these for work, and then I'll wear the other blue pair I just got will be more like if I'm going out and just kind of casual and want an actual clean pair of shoes to wear. So that's my time on the Speed Cross 5 and 6 models and the Spike Cross, and hopefully you found this some information helpful, and please feel free to share with me what shoe you like, especially in the waterproof department ones, because I'm always interested in what's out there and what other people think. So thanks for your time, and we'll talk at you later. Have a good evening.